Hi friends, Mrs. Ryder is here and I have something exciting to share with you. Today when I went to my mailbox, there was something very exciting inside. It was something that I ordered for us to be sharing at the school, and since no one is at the school right now, I still wanted to have the opportunity to share it with you. So, are you ready to see what it is? All right. Mrs. Ryder ordered caterpillars. Isn't that cool? So inside of this cup, there are some caterpillars. I ordered 1 cup for our 2s and 3s and 4s, and I ordered another cup for our VPK friends. So now we're gonna still get a chance to watch them grow. It just won't be at the school, it'll be at Mrs. Ryder's house. All right, so let me show you. In our first cup, I count 1, 2, 3, 4 caterpillars. Can you see the caterpillars in there? And in my second cup of caterpillars, I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 caterpillars. Can you see them? So how many caterpillars do we have all together? 4 plus 5 equals 9. That's right. So we have 9 caterpillars that we are going to watch and see what happens. So Mrs. Ryder has this really cool chart here that we've used before at school. And way back in October and November, we learned about the life cycle of a pumpkin. We've talked about the life cycle of a pine tree before. And during Farm Week, we talked about the life cycle of a chicken. So when we see these arrows, it's showing us one stage of life to the next stage of life, right? So we call this a life cycle. And what we're going to do is we are going to build the life cycle of a butterfly, right? So we know that our caterpillar friends here, they didn't just start as caterpillars, right? Do you know where they came from? Where did they come out of? Can you look on my chart here and help me figure out what we have? So here we have a caterpillar coming out of an egg. Here we have what we call a chrysalis or a cocoon. Here we have a fat caterpillar. Here we have a cluster of eggs. And here we have a chrysalis with a butterfly coming from it. All right, so what do you think would be first in our butterfly life cycle? You got it, this group of eggs. So the very first thing in our life cycle would be a cluster of eggs, and we're gonna stick that right here. Now, what comes out of those eggs? You're right, the caterpillar comes out of those eggs. Can you see what picture is going to go next? Will it be the butterfly? Will it be the chrysalis? The fat caterpillar? You've got it. It would be this little brown squiggly caterpillar coming out of the egg. And so we're going to place that here. So here we have our cluster of eggs. Here we have a tiny caterpillar coming out of the egg that's going to be all kind of one color, dark blackish brown. And what do you think is going to happen when he comes all the way out of his egg? You're right. He's going to start eating and getting nice and big and fat, right? So he's going to go down here in our life cycle. Do you know what the next step would be? So we have our cluster of eggs, a little caterpillar coming out of the eggs, a hungry caterpillar eating, which is what ours are doing right now, but they're still teeny tiny. After they spend 7 to 10 days eating, our caterpillars are going to do something really cool. They're going to get super big and fat, and then they're going to find something where they can hang upside down and they can build a special little home that we call a chrysalis. Can you say chrysalis? Great job. So our chrysalis is going to go next in our life cycle. Once they are sleeping in that chrysalis, lots of magic is happening, and they have a very special word for what's happening inside of there called metamorphosis. Can you say metamorphosis? Awesome. The word metamorphosis means change. So some really cool changes are happening to that caterpillar while he is resting inside of the chrysalis. So when it's time, what is going to come out of the chrysalis? You've got it, our very last one, which is a beautiful butterfly. And here is the small chrysalis now compared to our big butterfly, and the butterfly is going to go there. Did you have fun making that life cycle with me? You can make your own life cycle. You can use a paper plate and you can draw it, or a sheet of paper, draw it. Mrs. Ryder's also going to send this cool little worksheet that you can do at home if you have a printer, and you can color your caterpillar, your butterfly, your eggs, and your pupa, which is our chrysalis stage. That's just the life cycle stage. That's the special word for pupa. So you can color those and then cut them out, and then get ready for gluing. We always color first, then cut, then glue, and then you can make your own life cycle. Now in this life cycle, there's only 4 stages, because the egg stage and the caterpillar coming out of the egg are connected into one. So you can build your own butterfly life cycle. Like I said, you can do that on these worksheets, or you can just make up your own at home. And I hope you have lots of fun learning about butterflies. Mrs. Ryder is going to keep showing you pictures of what's happening to our awesome caterpillars that are crawling around in here. And in about a week to 10 days, we're going to see something truly magical happening, and I can't wait to show you. Thanks for joining me. Bye.